銀河鉄道39エターヌル
Okay, let's read Prolog, Chapter 1 of Volume 5 of Galaxy Express 39 Eternal. What is this? We're on Volume 5. The volume here is starting with 3 prologue chapters. 3 prologue chapters. We'll see what they are here in a moment. And then 5 chapters. I did a little research. It turns out that when they published Eternal here in 5 volumes, Volume 4, the one that we just finished, was a compilation of materials that were published after Big Comics basically went under. So volumes 1 through 3 was Big Comics, the serialization of Galaxy Express 39 Eternal in Big Comics. That was 1 through 3. 4 was basically everything that was published in various other magazines after that, including that last one we read, the Dream Black Hole. That was the 80th birthday anniversary for Matsumoto. This volume then is a compilation of other miscellaneous and apparently potentially unpublished things. So we're going to see, again, these 3 prologue chapters. Apparently these were created at some point to give a little backstory on Destiny, which would explain maybe my confusion on the introduction of the character and rarely getting information on her. It was like, what, maybe a few chapters in where she finally explained what it is and what she does, and I was kind of shocked. So that explains a bunch of that stuff. So with that, let's go. Again, we're going to start with the prologue chapter. We'll see the full title of it on the next page. Again, this is more like ancillary side material at this point. So bottom line is, story doesn't actually end. Not surprising, given what we had read in the in that commentary on the black hole chapter 16 of volume 4. Go watch that if you want to see the thought process behind Matsumoto. So we see the galaxy here and some introductory. どんな惑星にも、どんな都市にも、どんな町にも、始発駅は必ずある. So even in whatever planet, even in whatever metropolis, even in whatever town, as for the starting station, without fail, it exists. So no matter what the planet, no matter what the city, no matter what the town, without fail, a starting station, a shihatsueki, that exists. 大きな駅もあれば、小さな駅も、ささやかな駅もある. Even large stations, if they exist, tiny stations, even sasayakana stations also exist. Oh, and meager, modest. Okay, so all those types of stations exist. この宇宙で一番大きな始発駅がどこにあるか考えている人はあまりいない. In this universe, the number one biggest starting station, where does it exist? As for people thinking that, not many exist. So as for people that are thinking, where's the biggest station in the universe? Not many of those people exist. Aren't many people asking that question, apparently. Okay, we go from that into the splash page for the prologue, which will look familiar from the sort of general format. What we're seeing here, you can see Prolog, Prologu Ichi, Prologue 1, Shihatsueki, starting station, first launching station, and the title of it is Unmei, Destiny, but it's pronounced here Destiny, which is the name of that person, Destiny. And this is Zenpen. Zenpen is like the first part of chapter 1, or the first part of the prologue, or the first part of this story. So usually there's a kolpen, to be the latter half or whatever, but this is 3 parts. We'll see how they divvy it up. In any case, that's the title. We get more introduction up here. Let's see what it is before we go and see what Meitaro and Tetsuro are doing in the bottom. そこがどんなに hitsu de bitterness. Hitsu de soko ga donna ni kanashii eki ka itte minakereba wakaranai. That place, meaning the biggest station in the galaxy, or in the universe, that place, what sort of bitterness, with what sort of bitterness, and that place, what sort of a sad station? Sad as in like mournful. Going, and if don't look, won't know. So you have to go. You have to go to know what kind of sad, bitter pathos station that place is. Uchureki. Oh, we've seen this before. Oh, that's like space BC. Space calendar. No, space calendar. Uchureki, space calendar, SBC. I guess that's 1938年にそこへ行ったという伝説の考古学者? Yeah, archaeology. 考古学者 Fataniti Zangerus. Fataniti Zangerus はこう書き残している. Okay, so apparently this, in that year of the space calendar, in that place, having gone, that's sort of a legend archaeologist of legend, the so-called having gone to that place in this year. Anyway, the person's name, as for Fataniti Zangerusu, that's the name. That way writing remains. So those writings are left behind as for that. そこへ行ったという伝説の考古学者. Yeah, okay, that's... そこへ行ったという... Yeah, I guess that's what that means. Okay, we see the train heading along. And in the bottom we had this. Oh, this is apparently maybe being read to him. そこはこの世で一番悲しい、一番辛い駅だと. As for that place, in this world, the most sad, the most bitter station it is. It is said, or that's the saying. All right. この人は一体何を見たんだろう? As for this person, what the hell saw, I wonder. What the hell did this guy see, I wonder? So yeah, this is Tetsuro listening to this statement, and this person, again, like having had gone, is what he had said, like, what sort of a sad and bitter pathos place is it? You have to go to see it. That's what was left to remain in his writings, and that's why Tetsuro says, what the hell did he see? 心で感じたのよ, Tetsuro. In the kokoro, it's being felt, or you're sensing it, aren't you, Tetsuro? メートルは行ったことがあるの? As for Meitoru, having gone event exists. So, Meitoru, have you been to the biggest station? Indeed, yes. 喜びも渦巻いてる. Even happiness is spiraling. Even joy, delight is spiraling. Why would she say it is spiraling? Even happiness is spiraling, swirling, eddying. Okay. Kibo mo uzumaiteru. Even hopes are spiraling, swirling. Demo soko de nagasu namida ga. However, in that place, flowing tears, ... この世で一番悲しく、この世で一番辛い涙. In this world, the most sad, and in this world, the most bitter, painful tears. So in that place, tears are flowing, the most sad in the world and the most bitter, painful in the world, tears. この世で一番 in this world, the most, the number one. Maido osawagase moshiwake arimasen. Every time an uproar, no excuse not existing. As always, apologies for the continued interruptions. Tsugi no teishiki wa Shihatsu eki Destiny. As for the next train stopping station, it's the first station, the starting station, Destiny. Shihatsu eki Destiny, the starting station, Destiny. Teisha jikan wa 19時間と38分。8分。19時間と38分です。であります。はい。As for the train stopping station, it's 19 hours and 38 minutes. 19 hours and 38 minutes it is indeed. Shihatsu eki, the first station, starting station. Notice we have the cat poster still. Oh, and again, I'll zoom in so we can see this a little bit better. It's been kind of far away, but it's Destiny. I've talked previously about why that's a little bit strange. Disutini is the name, Destiny, and it's Unmei. I was thinking about this, and it's possible it's now being pronounced Desutani, because I think Desu has the sense of death. We've seen that previously, where Desu gets used for death. So maybe you wouldn't say Desutini, because it would sound like death something. Maybe, I don't know. Unfortunately, I can't look up D in this dictionary. It doesn't like me putting in D in this sense. It doesn't like T either. So it's kind of hard for me to look those up. Anyway. はい。この宇宙で一番大きな始発駅です。はい。Indeed. Well, yes, I guess when he does this high in katakana, this is like the indeed, and this is just a normal height. So yes, as for in this universe, the number one biggest starting station it is. Indeed. This is Shiji. It is Shiji. Shiji o iu no wa 乗務員としていいことではありませんが As for speaking on personal matters, as for speaking about my own personal matters, as a crew member, いいことでは it's not a good thing, but so basically it's not a good thing for a crew member to be talking about their own personal matters, but 私はあの駅にはあまり停車したくありません。 As for me, as for to that station, very much train stopping, not wanting to do. So I really don't want to stop at this station. And he's crying. Oh, でも、この銀河鉄道を運営する 運営する銀河鉄道 Oh, this is the kabushiki. Stock company. Kabushiki gaisha. 管理局も総局も防衛省も He's listing off a bunch of like offices and things. Yeah, Ministry of Defense. 防衛省も Honsha. This is like headquarters of a company. Head office, yeah. Honsha mo asoko ni aru no desu. Okay, so what did he say there? However, so he really doesn't want to go there, but however, this Galaxy Railway doing management of this Galaxy Railway public companies, administration office, even that. Come on down. Even the administration office of the Galaxy Railway public company that does management control of this Galaxy Railway, and even all of the offices, Sokyoku. Yeah, even the head office, even the administration office, even the head office, even the Ministry of Defense, even the, again, like the head office, the main office, the headquarters, to that place existing. Asoko ni aru no desu. It's existing in that place. Oh, okay. So he's saying basically all these things, all these functions exist there, I guess, at the first station. Okay. Fatality Zangerus Hakase no hon ni aru sono eki yo. Existing in the book of Professor Fatality Zangerus, that station. Hakase is just like professor, doctor, etc. So that station exists in the book of Dr. Fatality Zangerus. There's the book, I guess. Although he was getting the information from a computer thing, wasn't he? Anyway. All right. We get this. Whoa. All right. Oh, and we go into a full double page there. Whoa. Oh boy. That face. Wow. Wow. なんだか発着する列車が光の筋のように輝いて見えて. Okay, so somehow doing arrival? Hachaku? Oh, doing arrival and departure. Trains. Somehow trains doing an arrival and departure in the manner of like sinews of light, threads of light. That I think is Suji, right? Yeah. Or fibers, strings of light. In that manner, shining, able to see, or it's visible as. So somehow it's visible as shining in the manner of strings of light, the trains that are coming and doing departure and arrival. Somehow that is happening. Okay. Nante kirei na naname nandaro. Okay. What a pretty, whatever this is. Nagame, scene. What a pretty scene it is, right? Nagame. Jolt. No, wait, that's not Joltai. Oops. Joltai? Oh, that's not Joel. Soul. Soul Dai. Soul Dai de. Presumably this is still Tetsuro talking. Soul Dai de. Iki iki to shite te marude ugoiteru shinzo no you da. Magnificently, with magnificence, living and living. Iki iki to shite te. Iki iki to, scintillating. Iki iki to suru. Yeah, so it's scintillating grandly, magnificently. It's as if it's moving in the manner of a heart, like an actual physical heart. It's pulsating, scintillating, coming alive. Iki iki to suru. All right. And there we go. That's what caught my eye when I turned the page. When Tetsuro said all the trains arriving and coming, or arriving and departing. Oh, gold. Lots of trains. Let's take a look better at some of these. You can see a little bit more of the trains making sound there. These largely appear to be trains coming in, but okay. Oh, wow. And our classic, wow. And what would this be? Oh, it's going this way. Gyum. All right, so the train is coming into this pulsating light thing. And we get down here. これが惑星なのかいメータル? This thing is a planet, Meitaru? And that's the halfway point for the chapter. So we're going to pause there and we'll find out what is actually going on here when we continue with Prolog 1, Volume 5 next time.